Imagine stepping into a place where the temperature never seems to change, where sunlight has never reached, and where every sound echoes through passages carved millions of years before humans ever existed. Some caves stretch for hundreds of miles beneath our feet. Others contain giant crystals taller than people, glowing underground lakes, strange animals with no eyes, and ancient paintings left behind by our earliest ancestors. The most incredible part? Scientists are still discovering new caves every year. Today, we're exploring some of the most fascinating facts about caves. And trust me, the deeper we go, the more surprising they become. Let's begin. Most caves don't appear overnight. In fact, many take millions of years to form. The most common caves are created when slightly acidic rainwater slowly dissolves limestone rock. Imagine water dripping onto the same spot for thousands, then millions of years. Eventually, tiny cracks become tunnels, tunnels become chambers, and entire underground worlds are born. Nature is incredibly patient. Some cave systems began forming before the first humans ever walked the earth. The world's longest known cave system is Mammoth Cave in Kentucky, USA. Scientists have mapped more than 430 miles of passageways, and they still believe there are many more miles waiting to be discovered. To put that into perspective, that's longer than driving from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. No one knows exactly how large it really is. Not every cave is made from limestone. Some caves are carved by powerful rivers. Others are formed by glaciers, ocean waves, volcanic lava, or even shifting ice. Lava tubes are especially fascinating. When a volcano erupts, the outer layer of flowing lava cools first, while molten lava continues flowing underneath. Once the lava drains away, it leaves behind a giant hollow tunnel. It's like nature built its own underground subway system. One of the strangest places on Earth lies beneath Mexico. The Cave of Crystals contains enormous gypsum crystals that can grow over 35 feet long and weigh more than 50 tons. Some are larger than telephone poles. The cave remained hidden until miners accidentally discovered it in the year 2000. But there's a catch. Temperatures inside reach around 136 degrees Fahrenheit with extremely high humidity. Without special cooling equipment, people can only stay inside for a short time before it becomes life-threatening. Many caves have their own weather. Air pressure differences between cave entrances create powerful winds. Some caves even produce thick fog when warm, humid air meets cooler underground temperatures. Because caves stay remarkably stable year-round, they often maintain nearly the same temperature every day. That's why people throughout history have used caves for shelter. One of the most famous cave formations is the stalactite. Here's an easy trick to remember it. Stalactites hold tightly to the ceiling. Stalagmites might climb up from the ground. Each forms one tiny mineral deposit at a time. Most grow less than half an inch every 100 years. That means a stalactite, just 1 foot long, could be thousands of years old. Nature doesn't rush. Some stalactites and stalagmites eventually meet. When they do, they create a giant stone column stretching from floor to ceiling. These natural pillars can be so large they resemble the columns of ancient cathedrals, except they weren't built by people. They were built by dripping water. Some caves hide underground rivers. Others contain lakes so perfectly still that they reflect the ceiling like a mirror. Without ripples, it's almost impossible to tell where the water ends and the cave begins. Photographs from these caves often look upside down. Animals living inside caves have adapted in incredible ways. Many cave fish have no eyes. Since there's no sunlight underground, eyesight isn't very useful. Over thousands of generations, some species gradually lost their vision altogether. Instead, they rely on touch, vibration, smell, and tiny changes in water pressure to navigate complete darkness. Bats are among the cave's most famous residents. Contrary to popular belief, bats aren't blind. Most can actually see quite well, but they also use echolocation. They produce high-pitched sounds and listen for echoes bouncing off nearby objects. This allows them to fly through complete darkness without crashing into walls. It's like having built-in sonar. Some caves contain animals found nowhere else on Earth: tiny shrimp, blind salamanders, transparent insects, and unusual spiders have evolved in complete isolation for millions of years. Scientists continue discovering new cave species almost every year. Entire ecosystems exist underground that humans didn't even know were there. Humans have used caves for